Hello, this is Swanö, and today we're going to talk about When All Is Said from Unorthodox. Originally released in 1992. When All Is Said started out as something I was noodling about on the piano in my room where I grew up on Granvägen 26 in Finspång. And at first I thought it would be maybe something I could use for Unicorn, which was in many ways always my main band, even though all the other stuff was way more successful. I still felt that Unicorn was, the home base of everything. And I thought, maybe this would be a nice thing. But it felt a little bit too sad, even for Unicorn. And I was not really sure what to do with it. And out of the blue, I just came up with this idea that maybe I should growl on it. And it would become one of the first, if not the first, death metal piano ballad. It's not really that much of a ballad, to be honest. It's more of a doom song based upon piano. And around this time, I think I might have heard some stuff like Paradise Lost Gothic maybe, and some pretty sad and slow stuff. And I decided that I wanted to do something similar. That would be cool. So rather than calling the guys and say, hey, I have a great idea, let's make a piano-based ballad doom song, I went down to the studio and I recorded a demo of the song all by myself. First doing the drums, and then I did the piano, and then I added the guitars, and then I added the vocals. And for some reason we just felt right. And it's sometimes I did, my one-man project, I was called Anathema for a while, and then I did the Mortify stuff. But this was really like too good to be one of those one-off things. So I remember I worked up the courage and I played it to the other guys, and they actually liked it. And I remember that they felt it would be a cool thing to do with Edge of Sanity, and we didn't really have a way to rehearse the track that well because it was based on piano, and I don't even remember us rehearsing it, to be honest. And the first time it was recorded on the Dead But Dreaming demo. Yeah, I remember a conversation I once had with Boss, our record producer, after we had released the first album, and things didn't really work out as planned. I thought we were going to be overnight rock stars, but that didn't happen. And we also stupidly believed that the record company would take care of everything. They would book gigs, they would make sure that everything worked, and we would just sit back and do nothing and be rock stars or death stars. But that didn't happen. So what happened was that we kind of felt like, okay, let's write some new songs and record them and release them as a promo or something, because I knew that the deal ran on options. And the vibe at the time was that maybe they would not pick up the option to do the second record, because honestly, Nothing But Death Remains was not really a success. Not in the way they were hoping anyway. And so we wrote a couple of new songs, and one of them was When All Is Said. So we recorded it on the Dead But Dreaming demo. And I remember talking to Boss, and he said, by the end of the second song, I had decided that I will not pick up the option for the second record, that you would be dropped. But then I heard the third song, then I heard the piano song, the ballad or whatever he called it, and then I decided that you were back on. So in many ways, When All Is Said was really a game changer, that we had the guts. First I had the guts to write it and give it to the band, and they had the guts to bring it on and make it a full Edge of Sanity song. And that we recorded it then for the Unorthodox album later on. And I find it fantastic. I really love the vibe of this song. And also, as usual, the remix really brought out this thing that I knew the song had all the time. But I know Boss was not happy with the original mix on Unorthodox and demanded a remix when we did we did a remix, and then we did a short video version because we were supposed to do a video for it, something that never happened, of course. But then the piano was more up in the mix, and I have felt that with the remix it's also got the correct kind of feature in the mix, because I felt that my playing was maybe not so good on the Unorthodox original. that this time I had the possibility to shape up the piano playing. It's still the same original piano playing, but today with modern technology you could just, you could fix my playing by moving the file around for a few milliseconds when I was not really locking in with Benny, who was again not playing to a click track. And I'm still to this day not a very good piano player, and the idea to have to follow someone else's time and not be able to push that magical button that makes everything correct was a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, I'm super happy with When All Is Said, and in many ways one of the most important songs in Edge of Sanity's history.